G'day guys, how's it going? Early again as usual. And look at this. How awesome are they? Anyway, ʻmɑːstə, another term used in the BDSM lifestyle. Oxford English Dictionary has many definitions. ʻmɑːstə is in the title of one who controls or owns slaves or servants. Master of a household is a title. A skilled practitioner of a particular art or activity. A term of reference to call a younger head of a household or a male. The original of a particular medium, like a mixtape, a master tape for like songs, film, like you have the master copy, which is the original. Let me see, what other definitions are there? I think that covers most of it. But in the BDSM term, master is used as in someone who is, uses a few of them. Master is in master of a household, someone who controls or owns a particular thing or something, or a household that they, I would say, like, rule is probably not quite the term, I guess, as more as they can control, help, aid, steer the direction, kind of like the captain of a ship. And also as a person who owns slaves or submissives, or they are in charge of slaves or submissives or S-types. I think also, I guess, master as in the skilled practitioner will also come into this, as they master arts and crafts of what it is that they do. And what does it mean to be a master? I don't know myself. I know about it as a role. As a person who seeks and strives to get knowledge and gain experience and skills in a particular activity, I wouldn't consider myself a master at a lot of things. It's my attention span. I accuse my kitty brain. Sorry, I just paused a little bit. I had a reminder pop up. So, as in mastering particular skills, I do seek to get better at it. I wouldn't call myself a master, as I seek to do much better in latex creation and clothing. I wouldn't call myself a master or a mistress of that or whatnot. Like a journeyman maybe. But as in mastering one's control, oneself, there's a lot of things, a lot of terms and phrases that go around in the BDSM community, is that if you seek to be a master, you need to also master yourself first, which means you ought to be able to control yourself. This is not a 24/7 thing. People lose their shit occasionally. They are human. They are flawed, imperfect beings. So when people go, oh, well, how can you be a master if you can't master yourself? It's like, well, it has to do with control. And to me, I look at things like potential. Who has the control there? They might lose their shit occasionally, but do they recover themselves? How fast do they recover themselves? Do they even know that they've lost their shit? Do they steer back the course? I mean, if you're a captain of a ship, there are things that happen that will throw you off course. And you are steering the hell, well, you're navigating and you're the captain, you order people to do stuff, but you also have people that you rely on to help steer the course, to help correct the course when you get thrown off with strong winds, waves, undercurrents that you don't see, in particular, and I don't know, being a master, I imagine it would be kind of a hard thing. You need to kind of keep on top of not only yourself, but the people that you look after. Now, I notice I say look after, not just control, because you look after those people. You're the master of a household, but it's also important to for masters to also look after themselves, and the S-types help look after them. But looking after them sometimes means not looking after them. Okay, I'll point that out. Sometimes it means just not doing anything, doing your own thing. But masters definitely, I don't know, there's lots of ways people define being a master. There's, S-types and the D-types, what their ideal image of being a master is and how they would act, how they would run their lives. So I guess the masters would have their vision and go, okay, this is my vision for how I want to live my life and how I want things to go. So it's quite interesting. I would find it interesting to see how some masters think of things. And as from an S-type point of view, for me, masters and dominant personalities and all that kind of flow in together, that they don't have to be overt. Some people call themselves masters, and to me they're not really masters, but that's just me. That's kind of my feeling of mastery and stuff like that, is that I don't get that feeling from them, probably because my thoughts and how a master, or how someone would master me, would be different to how someone would master somebody else, which is obvious because they're different people. So master is, I don't want to go into the mistress thing, because master is usually like a male oriented thing, and mistress is the female equivalent, I would say, but yeah, it's slightly different. They're still the head of the household, they still command and all that. It's just, I guess it should be the same, but masters and mistresses in BDSM world is generally, the same as you would apply to, I don't know, the old Downton Abbey kind of thing, the master of the house, mistress of the house, the heads of the house. And it's quite interesting. It is quite like that, actually. A bit Downton Abbey. And I'll tell you something, not everything back then, good old days, was bad. So anyway, I think I've rambled on enough about that. I'll put the definitions of master in below when I get to an actual computer. And I kind of like the skilled practitioner thing, heads of household. But yeah, anyway. I've been absent-minded this morning. I'll see you guys later, and I hope you have a good day. And think about that, what makes a master to you? What makes you a master? How do you master things in your life? What would you like to become a master of? Or even a journeyman. Okay, I'll see you guys later. It's still a bit cold, but take care. Keep warm. Bye.